Thompson was on top of the world. He stood in the grand boardroom of Evergreen Enterprises, surrounded by the city's most powerful investors. Today was the day he expected to be named the vice president. "As you all know," Thompson said, adjusted his expensive tie, "I run this office with discipline. Just this morning I got rid of some dead weight. A lazy assistant who thought she could disrespect our time. In this company there is no room for nobodies." The board members nodded, but the chairman, Mr. Richard Evergreen, remained silent. He kept looking at his watch as if he was waiting for someone much more important than Thompson. Suddenly, the heavy oak doors of the boardroom swung open. A woman stepped in. She wasn't wearing the wet, cheap sweater from this morning. She was dressed in a charcoal gray designer suit, her heels clicking sharply on the floor with a power that made everyone turn around. Thompson's heart skipped a beat. He squinted his eyes, thinking his mind was playing tricks on him. "Chloe," he whispered, his voice trembling. Then he got angry. "How dare you? Security. I told you this morning you were fired. Get this girl out of here before I—" "Sit down, Thompson," Mr. Evergreen's voice boomed. It wasn't a request, it was a command. Thompson froze. "But sir, this is the girl I told you about. She's just a clumsy assistant who—" "She's not an assistant, Thompson." Mr. Evergreen stood up and walked over to Chloe, placing a proud hand on her shoulder. "Meet Chloe Evergreen. My daughter. And the new majority shareholder of this company." The room went dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. Thompson felt the blood drain from his face. His legs turned to jelly and he had to grab the table to keep from falling. Chloe stepped closer to him, a cold, calm smile on her lips. She leaned in and whispered loud enough for everyone to hear, "You told me this morning that I was a nobody who would never amount to anything. Well, Thompson, it's funny how fast the world changes in just 1 hour, isn't it?" Thompson tried to speak, but no words came out. He looked at the chairman, pleading with his eyes, but Richard Evergreen just looked away in disgust. "Dad," Chloe said, turning to her father, "I've spent 6 months working undercover in Thompson's department, and I have a full report on how he treats the nobodies who actually keep this company running. I think the board needs to see it before we vote on his promotion." Thompson's eyes widened. He had secrets, dark secrets about how he had been stealing from the company and bullying the staff. He realized that Chloe hadn't just been working, she had been watching. "Wait, Chloe, please, let's talk about this." Thompson stammered, sweat dripping down his forehead. Chloe just sat in the empty chair at the head of the table. "The time for talking is over, Thompson. Now let's see what's in those files." Continue in episode 3.